the reason you're not investing is because you're worried you're going to lose money, but at the same time, you're sick of not seeing your money grow. Here are 4 ways that you can reduce the risks in investing so that maybe you can still do it, but with a lot less stress. And if we've not met, I'm Anna, I'm the author of Money Mentor, and I teach financial literacy, but I'm also somebody who wishes that I learned about investing and started investing a lot sooner. Yes, there are risks involved with investing, but one of the things that I don't think people understand correctly is that there's a massive range of how risky you can go with investments. And the trouble is, there's a lot of noise online, so a lot of the time you hear about these crazy things that people are doing, when actually there are really great beginner-friendly options out there that are much lower risk. Okay, so let's get into the 4 things. First of all, I think it's really valid to give yourself like a period of research, just a bit of learning. Now, I'm not saying you need to be an expert, that you need to understand absolutely everything, but it's amazing how a little bit of info, a little bit of knowledge can make you feel way more confident and actually avoid some of the pitfalls early on that could make investing more risky for you. Here are a couple of resources that I recommend. Next up, I think that sometimes people think they need to invest with a large lump sum, or you need to have a significant amount you can contribute each month, and that's completely false. I actually think it's way better if you're starting out and you're building your confidence just to start with a little amount, little and often. Then once you've got the hang of it and you've seen the growth and you've seen the ups and downs and you've weathered the storms a bit, then you could increase it a bit. Diversify. What the heck does that mean? Basically, it just means don't put all your eggs in one basket. I used to think that this meant I'd have to have a very complex portfolio and it had to be really complicated. It doesn't. There are still very beginner-friendly ways of diversifying. For example, picking a fund rather than just one stock and putting all your money in one thing. A fund can be just a basket of stocks. Or another example would be not just having one fund, but having funds in different markets. Or it could be something like not just having stocks and shares, but having bonds in the mix as well. It doesn't need to be super complicated. You can learn this stuff pretty quick. Last but not least, to massively reduce your risk is having an emergency fund and making sure you've paid off high interest debt before you start investing. Knowing that your financial life would be okay if you did lose money for whatever reason in the stock market is a very, very good thing. So really, we don't want to be investing with money that we actually need to live day to day. Only using money that you don't need to live off, again, reduces the risk to you. So those are the 4. Let me know where you're at with it. I hope you find it helpful. One thing to remember is there's a range of things you can do in investing. You don't have to go high risk to still see the benefit of investing.